Am I the a-hole for complaining to my dad after my mom told me that it isn't that much of a big deal during a conversation with her? Hi everyone, I'll try to keep this short. So I-15 female recently competed in the DSPC 2025 and managed to win during the first cluster. It had a total of 3, the first one with 10 winners, the second with 7, and the last, which is also the face-off, that takes 3 to 4 winners that'll fight in the RSPC. I was really happy because this was my first time competing in it, but I managed to win near the top 3. Then, we had the second cluster last week, Tuesday, and I was really pressured during that week due to the continuous training and reading various articles, so that I could at least have the chance of knowing the topic or something close to it, which, unsurprisingly, did not show up at all. I really did not expect winning it, but I at least had a small hope that maybe I could rank the very last spot, 7th, since I managed to rank pretty high during the first cluster. And just like what I expected, I instead placed the 8th spot, just to complete the 10 rankings, but only 7 and below would be the one qualified. I was really sad about it, since I constantly kept thinking about what was wrong with my article, what made it good enough to reach the 8th spot but not the 7th, and actually spent the night crying myself to sleep and didn't go to school the day after since I woke up with swollen eyes. During that day, I guess my mom noticed, and she asked me what was wrong with me, and I told her about it. At first I thought that she would at least have said, "You did your best," or something. But all she said was, "Why were you crying over something like that? It was just a competition." I just started crying over those words and ran up to my room, where I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I called my dad. He really made me feel better, since he spoke about how I did my best and how there's always next year to compete again. With him, I felt that my feelings were validated and not just said to not take it to heart because those results are not important. I guess Dad talked to Mom about it because she came knocking and asked me why I was complaining to him about something so small and to stop being overdramatic with such things. She left after that, and I began to think if I really shouldn't have complained to Dad about Mom's reaction because the two of them seemed to not be in a good status now because he doesn't call her as often as he normally would have.